We're live. I accidentally pressed the button.
G'day, how you going?
Hey boys, how you going? Hey everyone.
I'm still shocked that the father of HFD, the father Jim has finally arrived. What the heck is going on?
Exactly.
I was missing in action.
Welcome.
What happened to you, man? Did you like were you captured by something, or what happened?
I was trying to find myself, so I escaped.
We've been looking for you everywhere, Jimmy T. What's going on?
I just wanted to be in a piece, like like go to the priesthood, mate, and do a bit of prayers and come back.
That's
Bye.
it.
I have to go to bed. Bye.
No, as you all know, it's been busy. I've been a busy boy, but it's all settling down now. Yeah.
So does that mean that we're going to see? Bro. Are we going to see more of you, or is this like one time?
Are you a hunky food dude or what?
I have to surprise everyone, man. I have to surprise you all.
Well,
you will.
No, the plan is to come back more, of course.
Well, in saying that, guys, welcome to the Hfd Footy podcast, the best podcast about footy in all of Australia, probably all the world, really.
All the world.
We've got the man himself, the royalty of HFD, the King of the North.
The King of the North.
G'day, guys. How you going?
How you going,
Good to see you.
And we
Coffee.
got this guy, Father Jim, that rocks up every so often. Does anyone even know who Father Jim is? He's the Father Jim. Welcome, Father.
Who is and where is Father Jim? That's the question.
Who's found? He's been found.
People confused now.
Johnny G is in absence tonight. He's sick, and hopefully he'll be back next week. So all the best to Johnny G. Hope he gets better soon. Welcome to the chat. GT23's in there, Con's in there, Ethan's in there. Boys.
Joy's in there.
Joy's in there. What around the footy we did have, feels like...
Dam's in there.
Dam's in there. Before we do talk about footy, Chris, or King of the North, tell us about State of Origin tonight. Who's winning that?
State of Origin is on tonight, and New South Wales are just about to run out on the field. I can do a semi watch along while we're doing the game. They're playing in Queensland tonight against the Maroons. Packed house at Suncorp Stadium, and New South Wales need to win this one because Queensland are one game up. So everything's on the line for the Blues tonight. And they need to knock Queensland over at home and go the mighty Blues.
The first game was in Adelaide, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was in Adelaide.
Yeah, it was a big
Queensland got up in Adelaide, so
we'll go the Blues.
They have to win this and then they need to go to Sydney for a decider. That's what the plan is for New South Wales. So let's go.
You can't lose tonight.
And what are the odds? Is New South Wales tipped to win, or
$3 for New South Wales? No, Queensland are favourites, so they'd be about $1.90.
Well, that's
strong favourites.
2.10, something like that.
That's not good.
That's strong favourites.
No.
So if they lose this one, New South Wales, that's it. It's all over.
That's right. Yeah, Queensland win the series. Yeah.
Are you confident, Goffey?
You got to be. Got to be confident.
Okay.
It's kind of like it kind of kills the series if they lose this one, eh?
If they go to New South Wales and just have to play the game for the sake of it, then it's not so good.
Yeah.
But New South Wales need to win tonight.
Yeah. Well,
it is absolutely purple and maroon up in Queensland and very hostile. So.
And where's Game 3 going to be? Is that going to be ANZ?
That's at ANZ in Sydney. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when I met you, I didn't know much about rugby league, but got to learn it a little bit with when I met you, and I'm a Blues supporter when it comes to State of Origin. So go the Blues.
That's good. We'll still be friends. That's awesome.
What does it mean? Like, just one more thing. What does it mean to New South Wales or Queensland, like winning this?
It's the most important thing in rugby league. So this is the pinnacle. This is almost bigger than playing for your country. So they tomorrow. If New South Wales lose tonight, then the media will just absolutely cane the New South Wales players for not standing up and winning.
Also, is it as big as like a premiership?
Almost, yeah. Almost on the same level as a premiership.
Okay. Yeah, because we were talking about this the other day on the watch along, and State of Origin in the AFL is like there isn't any, only on on state level. You might get some.
Yep.
But
we should bring it back in the AFL.
They used to have it years ago, back in the 90s. It was good.
They should bring it back.
Yeah, I don't know if they will, because I don't think I don't know if they can afford. I don't know if they can
It was that same Vic.
Definitely State of Origin, Joy. Definitely State of Origin.
I just think maybe an injury to your top player in AFL. Is it different in NRL where you can replace a player easier than you can with AFL? Chris?
Can you replace a player?
Yeah, are there more players that are more the same? Where AFL, you got your superstars, and you got your second tier players.
Yeah. Oh, it's the same. It's the same. Yeah. So you don't if we lost, for example, if we lost Tedesco tonight, he's the fullback for New South Wales and also the Roosters. So he's our main game maker at the Roosters. So you lose your fullback, and then our season's pretty much done. So but they do have other then you've got other players who can step up and try and fill in. But when you lose your elite player, then it's a problem.
It's probably why they stopped the State of Origins in the AFL.
That's exactly why they stopped the AFL one. Yeah, they didn't want their elite players getting injured.
Yeah, because then it can cost them a premiership, and
100%.
It could cost coaches jobs. It can cost So
unless they do it at the end of the season, right at the end of the game, and
but then if someone if someone still gets injured at the end of the season, it's still here's your pre-season. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Don't they do the Australian team and they play an Irish they do the Irish?
They do that, I guess. But yeah, you're right. I don't know, man. Maybe they should bring it back. I don't know. It'd be interesting. Interesting.
Yeah,
it was good. It was good back in the day. I remember it was good back in the 90s. It was good.
Yep.
But anyway, enough NRL talk. This is the Footy podcast, and
we're just blowing the AFL Footy podcast out of the water with a bit of NRL sneaking in.
No, find out what's going on. Anyway,
all right, what have you done? So,
anyway, just a quick question from Joy. You reckon League, World Cup, or State of Origin more important?
Definitely State of Origin.
Is League World Cup like? That's like the rest of the world, obviously, and
so you get Australia, New Zealand, England, Samoa, Fiji, South Africa, and a few other countries around the world. So there's about seven or eight nations that play rugby league.
Nice.
Yeah.
I reckon that would be more important. You're representing your country.
Well, playing for Australia is pretty important, but it's still this is the State of Origin is the pinnacle, pretty much.
Right. All right, no worries, guys. Well, look, back to AFL, guys. It was a huge weekend. There was only 6 games, I think. Yeah, there's only 6 games, and some of them were awesome, some of them were shit. But look, it was a good round of footy. I know the Crows didn't play. Father Jim is a Crow supporter. For you guys that don't know,
Crows did well last week. We didn't lose.
They played the bye.
Played the bye.
Did they beat the bye? That's the thing.
Well, they're still in the 8, so I'm happy. Yeah.
But look, we'll go through the games, and then we'll just do our normal wrap up of all the games, and then tip at the end. So, look, the first game was a game that I personally went to. It was Port Adelaide, the mighty Port Adelaide, versus the Cats at the Adelaide Oval. It was a 38-point win to the Power, 16-14 110 to 11-6 72. Port Adelaide got the chocolates. What a game! What a game, Wayne! What a game!
No, we should say what a second half by the Power.
That's what we need to say. Yeah,
because like Geelong were going to. I thought Geelong were going to win the game at the start, but then
they did well in the first quarter.
I have to disagree very much with you, Jimmy T, because I at no stage was worried that Geelong were going to win that one. I knew that our team is good enough to beat anyone. And
I'll tip Power. I'm happy I tip Power. And it's good.
Bar that, I wouldn't even say the first 2 quarters. Bar that first quarter, the second quarter was very even. We were coming back in that second quarter, and then bang, we went bang in that third. Now, Chris Scott is a very, very good coach. You can tell that he did his homework on Port Adelaide, and he knows that we score very well on transition. So what he did was he blocked the corridor. So in that beginning, in that start when they were winning, they were blocking the corridor. We had their free run from back to forward, and it was very hard to get through. So we had to assess at quarter time what we were doing, and then what happened in that, especially in that second half, they played a contested brand of footy, right? And the pressure gauge was like 200 something. It was crazy, and they just went all for it, and then caused turnovers through their contested ball, and that's how they won it. This is what I love about Port Adelaide. Not only can they win it through, going coast to coast and through ball movement, but they can also win it through contested possession. That is a sign of a premiership team. So, to beat the premiers the way we did by 38 points is a big achievement, not only for the players but for Ken Hinkley as well. Really happy for him, hopefully he. Well, I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see what happens in August. But if he keeps trajecting in this way, we're going to see Ken Hinkley, I reckon, in the next 2 years.
Or Geelong their old list got exposed, didn't they?
They did, and
not fit enough.
Dangerfield goes down. I reckon the best player for us was Houston. I think Houston was amazing. It's good because, Butters and Rosie didn't have to have their best games, and all these other players. Sam Powell-Pepper had a ripper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem with Geelong. If you lose Dangerfield, there goes the whole team, really, isn't that?
Yeah, look, there's a lot of teams. There's heaps of teams like that, though. Like if we lost Iliria, it'll be hard for us as well. You lose these key players. It can be very hard, and at the moment things are going very well for Port, and
11 in a row.
Yeah, as Joy of Unknown just said, Plan B is absolutely necessary for premiership contention, and that is what Port Adelaide's doing. I think they are the most informed team right now in AFL, and if they keep going the way they're going, we don't have any injuries, and we have a healthy list going forward. We are going to make a real run for that premiership, I believe. But really good win. It was an awesome crowd. It was a great night. And now we're in the bye. Rest up for 2 weeks' time, or what? 1.5 weeks' time. We're going to play the Bombers. And yeah, man, Port's going really well. I'm really, really happy with the way we're going. Did not see it coming. I've said this a long time, and
they played well. They played well, Chris.
Yeah, no, well done, Chris. They even contest in the first quarter, but just that 50-point turnaround in the second quarter, just outstanding. Your guys just stood up, and pressure was fantastic. Like quarter 2, 3, and 4, just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Attacking up through the middle, just leaving Geelong behind. So yeah, you're playing outstanding at the moment. So well done.
Your test is playing them away. See how you go.
Oh yeah, I mean they're always going to be tough playing Geelong at Geelong.
Yeah, it's hard going.
But look, I think our best is good enough to play anywhere. So I'm not saying we're going to win every game. You know, all I'm saying is to be 12 wins in a row. No, 11 wins in a row. Unbelievable. You know, I was singing the song all weekend. Wasn't I the King of the North?
Were, that's right. And they've been coming to Melbourne and winning. So yeah, they don't mind. They win big games in Melbourne. So they're doing well. They can win at the MCG. That's where you got to win. So all good.
Let me just
Looking
say
good.
One player that I'll want to point out, Finlayson. He's a gun, and what he's doing up in the forward line, he's what he's doing up there is unreal. Finding the right spots to be in.
Really well.
Yeah, kicking goals. Also, another player, Todd Marshall, fantastic. Leads up from the front, fast player. Jed McKenty. That forward line is working really well. Charlie Dixon did look like he was a bit injured, but you know he did what he had to do. But he was. You could tell he wasn't right. So he didn't have the best night, but you know he took the best defender away. Do you know what I mean? That's what you do. That's what you want. If you're winning games like that, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you don't score 6 goals. I don't give a shit. If you're making the other guys free to score goals, that's all that matters. And he's such a focal point. 2 players are on him at all times. He frees up the other 2. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
So, and just a great look. Geelong, I'll put you brush on Geelong. Look, they've got injuries. That was their best team they've had for a while. Dangerfield comes back, gets injured again. Yeah, look, I don't know if they're going to play finals Geelong. They got a tough games coming up. But yeah, we'll see what happens with them. But look, if you want to get some stats, I'll show you some stats, man. We're the best players there, but so players was Dan Houston had 31 touches, Ollie 28. Yeah, Guthrie had a few. So the background music. You like that, Johnny? I'll turn it off now. It was for the start, but I forgot to turn it off. Ollie Wines, another good game, 28 disposals. We've got to remember he is a Brownlow medalist. Rosie, 25. Butters had 23, 1 goal. So he wasn't as prolific as other games, but there was one moment in that game where he scored this killer goal, man, on the run. Unbelievable. Dylan Williams, 19 disposals. And we kept guys like Tom, Stewart to 18 disposals. Normally ranks them up to 30. Guys, it was a really good performance. Really good performance. Really happy.
It's good. Yeah, definitely.
Are they making Are they making finals, guys? Are we making finals? Port making finals?
Oh yeah, top 2.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe first. Who knows?
Yep. Top 2. Let's say top 2.
Top 2 at least, Chris.
And how about Geelong?
I don't know.
Maybe the top 8.
I think they're good
maybe
enough
7 or 8.
I think they'll come. They might scrape in.
I'm going to say top 4 for us. We can definitely make top 2, but we just don't know what happens in the next few games. But there's still like 10 games to play. So
Geelong's game out of the 8. They're on 24. Right?
Geelong 24. Yeah, they're a game out.
Yeah. Still not. You can't count them. You can't just. You still got heaps of time.
You can't discredit. You can't discredit players. You can't discredit the You can't discredit Geelong.
Can't write them off.
But But I think they got some really tough games coming up. It all depends on how they go in the next. The next 5 games will really define if they're going to make finals. But
no, this is hard because you've got pretty much from 1 to 12 fighting for the 8. Yeah. Up to 12 teams now.
Yeah, GWS is looking good. The Crows are looking good. There's a lot of teams in there, so it's going to be an interesting fight to see how we go. But guys, as I said, top four, Geelong, I reckon just miss out because of their draw. They play a lot of the top eight teams in the last 10 weeks, so a lot of hard games coming up for them. So I reckon they just miss out. I think there's going to be other teams that, like the Crows and the GWS, that do get those wins. Richmond, another one that's going well, and it's an easier draw. So I think they could possibly miss out. And it's the first time in I don't know how many, like a lot of years, that the grand finalists from the year before have missed out on the finals. So
don't write them off just yet.
Oh wait, I'm just saying if it happens.
Yeah.
But quickly, Ronald Rowe is in the house. Father Jim, hi, I'm Ronald Rowe. You knew I've never seen you before. There you go.
Oh, Ronald, I've been here somewhere.
He went missing.
Welcome. I bless you.
Johnny G never noticed the background music before. It was wild, he reckons. Wow.
Well, anyway, what is the background?
Oh, you have to go back and watch it, don't you?
I'll have to go back and watch it. Yeah.
It's called Muriel.
Muriel. Okay. Beautiful.
Yeah. Anyway, guys.
That was that game. Well done, the Power.
Well done. But before we go, I've got to sing the song. 11 in a row, 11 in a row. No. 11 in a row,
Okay, that's enough now.
11 in a row.
That's enough.
No, can't be enough.
Just a state of origin update before we go to the next game. Queensland have scored, and it's 4-0. They missed the conversion.
Oh my God. It's all over.
So 4-0 to the Queensland against New South Wales.
It's all over.
All right,
Sorry,
next game. Look, we're going to go straight to the King of the North because his team.
The King of the North.
Oh God, what's wrong with these? Calrton?
Well, we have to talk about the King of the North and his great win they had. We can't leave him out.
Now
they had football training that week.
I've got the multifunctional scarf tonight, so I can just go like this. And
oh my God, you can too.
Stands for the Calrton side as well. So we're back, baby. We are back, baby. We're going to the finals. We've won the day. That's your standard Calrton supporter there.
I think that win saved Voss's coaching career, mate.
Mate, it was a big win, but I went to the game. And the first quarter started as badly as they've been going for the last 10 weeks.
That was terrible.
The first quarter was a shocker, and then we still don't know what happened in that second quarter, but they put on 50 points in the second quarter.
I couldn't believe it. I thought this game's going to – I thought Carlton's going to get first. They've just blown bloody the Gold Coast off the park, and that was the game pretty much. But they didn't play that well in the third and fourth quarter either. So there still is massive doubts about that. So what's happening with the team? Is there something going on with the team, like between them and the coach or the board?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
They seem like they're playing. I don't know. They don't seem like they're gelling as a team at all.
Well,
something's going on.
Nobody understands what happened in the second quarter. They just clicked. Yeah, everything just fell into place, and they just played like they should be playing.
First quarter was terrible.
That's what you should see every week, every quarter from this side.
Yeah, it's like bloody Crows when they destroyed Eagles. Why can't they play like that every week too? Yeah, same.
Anyway, guys, the score was 18-12, 120 to 8-13, 61. It was 70? Was that 70 points?
70 points. Yep.
I can't.
70 point thrashing.
Yeah,
so it was a big margin, and 59 points. Sorry, 59. So 59 points.
Yeah.
59 points the margin.
I got the feeling that the Gold Coast really just thought they were going to be able to turn up and just knock over Carlton pretty easily.
and they were just so shocked from that second quarter that they couldn't recover. But they were going okay at the end of the first quarter.
Well, yeah, Gold Coast have been playing all right until that game.
Well, yeah. Well, you had you had Doherty with 32 touches. Sam Walsh had 29. It was a lot better game from him. Chero, to me, was the best on ground with 27 and 2 goals. Kennedy had 27. Cripps had 27 and 3 goals. He played a lot better.
He did.
And then Anderson had 27. McPherson for Gold Coast had 22. Ainsworth 22. Rowell 21 and Atkins 21. The goals. Paddy Cripps had 3. McKay had 3. So he had his kicking boots on. Kerno was a bit disappointing. I think he could have kicked more, and
he was
2 goals too. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. He didn't. Even Harry wasn't that great, really, to be honest. But yeah, Kerno didn't really should have stood up a lot more in that game.
I'm going to agree.
Chris played a game, which is good. So
yeah, I'm going to agree with the King of the North here. I actually watched this on. I watched this game on the watch along, and what I noticed was the second quarter was like elite from Calrton. But the other 3 quarters were subpar. They were. Like it was probably one of the worst games to watch if you didn't watch the second quarter. It wasn't a good game to watch. That second quarter was wow. Like this is what we're looking for. Those 3 quarters, not much to say about them, to tell you the truth. So I wouldn't. If I was a Carlton supporter, I wouldn't get too excited about Carlton just yet. I just think they've got a lot of work to do. But as you can see how good they can play when it goes their way. But Gold Coast was just so shit. Other good clubs and good teams won't do that. So I still think Carlton are still in the hole, and a win's a win. And, going to be excited for a win. A win can always change momentum in the club, but I think there's still a lot of work to do with Carlton.
That's for sure. Yep.
Totally
agree.
Yeah.
King of the North, does Vossi get fired if he doesn't make the 8 this year?
Nah, he's got a
good playlist.
They've got to play him for the 3 years, I reckon. They've got to let him run the course. He's got to bring him along and see if he fails this year, then he's got next year to get him going. But
he failed last year.
No, it was only his first year last year.
Yeah,
so you got to give him a chance. He's only just started with the team, so
no, fair enough.
I reckon you let him go and just see whether he can coach or not. Maybe he can't. KP doesn't think he can, which looking at history, he could be right, but.
Well, you guys got a wonderful, fantastic list, and it doesn't seem like he can get them to play. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's all about the cohesion between the team. Like to be able to that second quarter should be what you see from Carlton every game.
Yeah,
that sort of performance. That's how good. That's the sort of quality that they've got. They've got first round picks. They've got elite players that should be playing much better. So, let's see what happens.
Yeah, it's a long look. You can still make finals. Like it's a tough ask, but if you start winning some games, getting form, but I think if that was a convincing win all round,
if they went on with it,
it was only one. It was only one quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it was the 9-goal quarter is amazing. Like, what they did in that quarter was unreal. Won them the game. But to not skill errors and everything just crept back in after that third quarter. And
it did. Yeah.
I'm not saying for them to go on and smash them. Like what I'm saying is show some consistency, something like a bit of consistency, but there wasn't any. It was just back to normal. So.
Correct.
But look, it's positive to see what they're doing and how, if you're a Collins supporter, to see how good they played that that game.
What happened there? Like they kicked 9 goals, and then they just fell asleep the third and fourth quarter.
I didn't say they fell asleep. They just don't. They're not connected. Like there's no connection.
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell.
There's no connection. Yeah. There's no fluid. There's no fluid moments. It's very. Yeah. But you see, like what happens when it does work? They look $1 million, but it's doing that for longer periods. I think Sam.
They've got a bad habit, Carlton, of just kicking to no one, like just kicking it in the air and hoping that someone will get it rather than finding a target. I think that's their biggest problem.
Coaching. It's probably the coaching. Comes down to the coaching. What they're trained to do.
Like these are professional athletes that get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, and that's all they do for a living. You know, if they're not doing that during training, and can't find a target, that's amateur stuff.
I'm sorry, guys, but Calrton have a list that's good enough, and they should be playing much better than what they are. So
the list is too good.
But it's one of those things. And if you're a supporter, I still wouldn't be like, oh, you're out of the woodwork now. We're not. We're still hard games are coming up, and good teams are not going to allow you to do what you did on in that second quarter.
The concern is, King of the North, the concern is the list they got now is really good, but when they, Cripps and all that, they're going to get old, they're going to have to rebuild again, and they got a good team right now. Like, you know what I mean?
That's right, exactly. Yeah.
If they can't win with this list, how are they going to be in a couple of years' time when they're all old?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, let's see how they go against Hawthorn, because like Hawthorn have lost their captain and their main direction. So if they should give Hawthorn a hiding, but if they don't, then forget about this year.
Yeah.
Well, you do have a bye this round.
Can't lose.
And you got the bye, and then you got.
Then we got Hawthorn.
And you got Hawthorn. So that's going to be you don't want to lose to Hawthorn that are a developing team.
Brisbane,
they are.
Correct. And then you got Port Adelaide. No, you don't. Then
yes,
you got round 17. You guys have got you got Freo Dockers over in
Perth.
In Perth, that's always a tough game.
Yeah.
And then you got Port Adelaide at Marvel. Port Adelaide hasn't lost a game at Marvel for a long time. So
that's right. That's right. Get your ticket. Get your tickets, Chrissy.
I'm actually working that weekend, so I can't come, man.
No.
I found tickets for $45 to come.
Yeah,
I would have came if I wasn't working, but I can't afford to take the time off. No,
that's true.
But in saying that, I'll try and find another time to come. If I can find cheap tickets, and I'll come.
Just get Johnny G to do your shift.
I really want to go see. A game in Geelong. I've never been to Geelong to see a game.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd love to do that, but let's see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, look, Carlton, are they making finals? No from me.
No.
Gold Coast, no.
No.
But as I said, congratulations, King of the North. It was a good win for you guys, and it would have been pleasing to see a win. So
that's right.
The King of the North.
Yeah. So it's good to see them win, and see what happens. But you know what's funny? I didn't tip them because I said last week I would never tip them again, and what they do, they won.
I didn't tip them either, so that's why I got 3 this week.
I tipped them. I thought they could at least come back and win one game.
I know. Anyway, guys, if you've got nothing else to say about Calrton, I can move on to the next game if you like.
All good. Move on, sir.
All right, Brisbane versus Sydney. It was on Friday night. It was at the SCG. It was at the Gabba. Sorry. The Lions got the job done. 13-19, 97 to 12-9, 81. That was a 16-point margin. It was. I think it was. It
wasn't that great.
Wasn't that great? It wasn't very convincing. I thought Sydney were always in it. and I thought Brisbane just hung in there at the end and were just that tad better team.
They should have smashed it. They should have smashed it near home. Yeah.
But I watched that game and I was like, far out. If Port Adelaide or Collingwood were up here playing them tonight, they would have got smashed. That's what I felt with Brisbane there. But yeah, it is what it is. Look, Brisbane are still a good side. I think Dunkley's playing his best he's ever played. He got 28 disposals. Neil was great with 29. Goulden for Sydney had 27 and 2 goals, so he played a really good game. Lloyd had 27 for Sydney. Bailey had 26 for Brisbane. He played a good game. He had 2 goals, 3. Could have kicked more. Blakey had 24. Parker had 24. He was probably Sydney's best. Parker, I thought. Ashcroft still improving with 23 touches. There was a kid playing. What was his name? Fletcher. He actually looked really good. He's a father-son prospect that had his first game, and he scored 1 goal, 2 with 13 touches, so he looked pretty good.
Nice.
Other than that, it was a pretty boring game. I didn't think much of it. Lions, look, I can't really say much about them. You have to judge them. I think we have to judge the Lions at finals time. That's what I think.
They'll make that. I'll make that. They're far ahead at the moment.
Yeah.
We've got a few games at Brisbane still. Gabba.
Sydney are not that good. So
they almost beat them. They almost
16 points. Not even 3 goals.
Yeah. And Sydney been playing crap. Just shows you Brisbane's form. I don't know, up and down as well.
Well, yeah, they've lost Daniel Rich and.
Well, Brisbane can't win away.
So Daniel Rich and Daniel Rich and Gunston have leaves of absence because they think they're not good enough. So they're doing a training block. So that was a bit weird, but good on them if they put their hand up to. They don't feel like they're good enough. So Sydney are just Sydney. They're not nothing like they were last year. And
Buddy needs to retire. He's just getting old.
Buddy needs to go. Yeah.
Buddy needs to go. 100%. 100%.
He's
stay behind. Too long.
He can't run like he used to. He can't pick up the ball like he used to. He just I don't know.
No.
What's he playing? What's he playing for? Money. That's it.
Must be.
That's right.
Yeah. I think Brisbane, as I said, I think it'd be fairer to judge them on finals. I think.
They haven't given any more contract to Buddy, have they? Last year.
I don't think so. I think this is last year. I wouldn't sign him. Would you sign him?
No.
It was a 10-year contract, wasn't it?
Yeah, but this year's shit is sorry for language, but he's just been horrible to watch.
Yeah, he has. Yeah,
he has. Sure has. So
that's why Sydney aren't doing so well.
Why wouldn't you hang around to get your extra couple of mil?
That's true.
Before you finish up.
What's he scored goal wise so far?
Oh, that's a good question, man. I'm not sure.
2 goals? Did he kick 2 goals on the weekend?
No, he didn't play on the weekend. He's injured.
He's injured. Okay.
Yeah, he's injured. So no, he didn't play. So he can't even get on the park. Is he? How good is he?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's finished.
I think he's finished. But yeah, Sydney are in a bit of bother. And Brisbane are just doing what they're going to do at home. I just don't see them winning away from home. I think they're shit, especially at the MCG.
That's right.
And but they still got weapons, so you just never know. You never know. They're still a good team. They're going to be there at the end of they're going to be there at September, and we'll see how they go. But I'm not convinced. Like when I see Port play, when I see Collingwood play, when I see Melbourne play. I feel like they're genuine contenders. I just don't feel that Brisbane are genuine contenders, but that's just me. We'll see what happens. But they're still making finals, and Sydney definitely not for me.
I think, Brisbane will make finals, but how far they go, we don't know. Yeah.
Yep.
Sydney, forget about it.
Do you agree, Mr. King of the North?
I do, totally. Yeah.
Sydney bottom 4, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Not bottom 4, but not making the 8, and Brisbane around 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree.
I agree. Yeah.
All right. Well, the next game was a shocker to me because I didn't think that this was, a game that I thought was. I didn't see this scoreline coming. I did watch some of this game. It was unbelievable by the Giants. They played the Fremantle Dockers. It was 16-10, 106 to 5 goals, 636, a 70-point thrashing at the hands of GWS. The Dockers are in some serious trouble if they are getting smashed by 70 points. Boys, what do you think of this one? Did you think GWS have the tools
They've got a
now
good
to
squad.
make it?
They've got a good squad.
They do.
Yeah,
They do.
when they're all playing, they're like a Calrton. They just blitz you.
Yeah.
But they can be inconsistent like Calrton too. Like you don't know what's going to happen with them.
Yeah.
But Freo, what's going on with Freo? They've just been playing crap the whole year.
I know.
But they have, like, if you look at GWS, the way they've played games the last month or so, they've been pretty consistent and having a few good wins along the way. So it's not like they've been like it's just out of the blue that they've done this. So they've been winning some good games. So I'm not surprised with GWS. I think they could be top 8 for sure. And just Freo had nothing.
Can't even win at home.
Freo Arhes GT 23. Yeah,
They can't even win at home. Didn't they lose to Richmond at home?
Freo?
Yeah, they got beaten by Richmond. Yeah.
Yeah, and they can't even win at home. They can't even win They can't win at home, which they should be smashing at home.
Yeah.
And now they're just terrible away. So who knows what's going to happen with them?
Well, they've got some guns. Sorry, go King. Sorry.
I just said Hessmantle.
Hessmantle, that's it. They've got a few problems, and that was probably their worst performance of the year. I think 5 goals to only score 5 goals 6 is a worry. Sarong still had 32 touches. Brayshaw had 29. And that's about it, really. After that, it's very low. 22 to Clark. Ryan had 22. Young had 20. But GWS, Kelly had 33 with 3 goals. That is the man of the match right there. Toby Green had 31 touches.
You're right. Toby Green.
Yeah, Toby Green had 31 touches. So, I mean, he's unbelievable. Caniglio had 31. Callahan had 27. Ash had 23. Whitfield, 22. Himmelberg had 19, but didn't score a goal. That's strange. Goal scorers. Riccardi had 5 goals too. Riccardi.
Oh, go, son.
Here we go.
Sorry.
I love it. It's Riccardi had 5 goals too. Green had 4 goals 1. Kelly had 3 goals. Brown had 2 goals too. I mean, look at Fife had 15 disposals, 1 goal. I mean, he's playing on the forward line. Walters had 1 goal. You're going to get more out of those forwards. 1 goal is not enough for Michael Walters. He just signed a 5-year deal.
They just had a bad day.
I feel for Freo because I got a lot of friends over in WA that love Freo. But not great. Not great at all. So, are they making finals? GWS, I think, can make finals. I think they can scrape in.
I think they can. Yep.
Freo, no, I don't think so.
Not at this stage.
So. No. What's happening with the scores, man?
King of North, what's going on?
Brutal. Sorry.
Are you losing?
It's brutal. Bloody Queensland defence is fantastic. They can't get past them. Score update is Queensland 4, New South Wales 0. Still joy.
Still plenty of time, mate.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of big hits far out.
All right.
Sorry about that on the AFL show.
That's all right. Joy of I know wants to know, so we have to look after the fans.
That's it. Exactly.
But
Yeah. Where are Freo finishing, Chris? And Jimmy? What do you reckon?
I reckon between 11th and 15th around there.
Definitely not making the 8.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
From 13th, 14th.
Maybe. You got to remember, Freo are one of the they're very young. They've got a lot of young players. So, what happened to them last year? I think they overachieved last year. Made finals, won a final. But I think they overachieved. They lost David Mundy this year, and they lost Luke Jackson. They got Luke Jackson. They lost Rory Lobb. He's taken a while to get going. Even though he has had like 1 or 2 good games, it's going to take a while. I think Freo are going to take a while. I don't think they're bad. I think they're a bad team. I don't think they're when they turn it on, it's really good. But they looked horrible. They looked really horrible on that.
Yeah.
On that night, so on that day, so yeah. Look, they're going to win. They're going to still have their wins. Don't worry. They've got some good players, but I think they're going to finish between 11th and 15th. So that's my. I just don't think I think their Ruckman's out. Is there Ruckman out? Darcy?
I think so.
I think he's out. So, and that doesn't help.
Just a joy update. Queensland have just run the length of the field and scored, and it's now 8-0 with a kick to come.
Sorry to hear, guys. Sorry to hear.
Come on the Blues. Come on the Blues. Far out.
King of the North is not looking good for you, mate.
It's not looking good at all. No. As my tips have gone all year.
Are they even going to shot? If they lose tonight, are these even points showing up for the third game?
That's it.
Anyway.
Early days.
Anyway, next game. So we're saying Freo won't make it. King, you didn't say.
Yeah, Freo not making the 8. GWS making the 8.
Yeah. All right. Next game. Next game was a Saturday night game. It was at the MCG. It was a really windy, wet game. MCG, Richmond versus St Kilda. 13-12-90 to 11-4, 70.
What a game this was, Chris C. What a game. This was really good.
I was going to say,
we did watch along and
see what happens when you change your clock.
I really enjoyed this game.
I did too, man. I enjoyed it too, and I thought that it was a good contest, but I think Richmond just defensively were the better team, and when the chips were on the table, Richmond were the ones that took all the chips. They converted when it was important to convert. St Kilda did have their chances, but Richmond were just too good at the end. Yeah, it was a good game. I thought I could have gone either way at one point. I think St Kilda had, as I said, had chances, blew them in front of goal. The weather didn't. I don't think the weather suited St Kilda. They're more used to playing. Boring. Yeah, they are a bit, boring. But they're very. Saints are very. They don't play well in the wet. I don't reckon. I reckon they're more used to the marble, the dry deck, and where Richmond play at the MCG a lot. It rains a lot there, and they're used to getting dirty, and so I just think they adapted to the conditions a little bit better. The Tigers.
Yep. What do you think that change of coach has lifted the team?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think what's his name?
They weren't playing that well before.
They just found a bit of form, I think.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
But it's like ever since he left, like they've won 2 in a row, isn't it?
I wouldn't blame that.
That's true. But I just think they're coming into. They've played themselves into a bit of form. I think there was a team. Who was the team, Chris, that played them into form a couple of weeks ago?
Port Adelaide.
Was that Port Adelaide?
Yeah.
Thanks for that. That's great.
Yeah, but we beat them. We beat them.
You did beat them. I know. Yeah, I know. That's right. But but they came back like they played much better. They played much better. So yeah. And since then they've started winning. So yeah. But they look like a team that are coming for the 8.
And to beat Richmond, to beat Freo away is a tough gig.
Oh, that was a big win.
Yeah.
To win away, yeah.
Even to beat St Kilda are 5th, so they're beating top teams. And I thought after they played us, they started to play really well. And they played really well against us as well. Taranto had a massive game, and in the last 7 weeks, Taranto has been the number 1 player up there with Butters. He had 38 touches on the weekend, 1 goal, 21 kicks. Yeah, 17 handballs, one mark, 10 tackles. So, and then Dusty Martin's back to his best, 35 touches, 22 kicks, 13 handballs.
Yeah, he was going through a hard time. He was going through a hard time too, mate.
And it was Cochin's 300th game. He was it was 2 goals, 29 touches, 18 kicks, 11 handballs. So
he had a blinder for his 300s, didn't he?
He did. He
had a great game.
One guy that I want to talk about is Shea Bolton. I think he is.
Yep.
Like, he's one of those barometers. Like, he doesn't get like heaps of touches, but like when he does, he can score heavily. And he got 3 goals, 18 disposals. So he played really well. I thought Bolter and I thought Ross down the back. I thought Graham was great. Baker was great. Short had 2 awesome goals. And it's good to see Vlosten back in the back line as well. He had a goal as well. Vlosten. Look, they're just starting to click, and do not be surprised if they make the 8. And and you know, with their big forward coming in, Tom Lynch, who knows what could happen, man. They're definitely a team to look out for. So, if you're a Richmond supporter, I'll be happy the way you guys are tracking, and if you keep going the way you're going, as I said, you've got some good players in there. So, St Kilda, I don't know about St Kilda. They're a boring team. We watched them live with the King when I was in Melbourne. And
how bad were they?
And they just look slow. But they're 5th, man. They're 5th on the ladder. So
because they get the best. Like, their defense is
their
really
defense
good.
is good. But Max King.
They don't score much goals though.
Nah. So they're very beatable. Are they still making the 8? I think they can still make the 8, and I think Richmond can still make the 8. But
it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Like, you can have the best defense but can't score goals. Like, it's not good, is it? Yeah,
I know. Brad Crouch had 33 touches. Bradley Hill had 31. Sinclair had 31. Wanganeen Malira had 22. Jack Steele had 21. Still has not been the player he used to be. But look, they're 5th on the ladder, man. So you got to give him credit. You got to give Ross Lyon credit for getting him up there. I didn't think they'll even make the finals this year. So look, the way they're tracking, they're going win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. So I don't know. It's interesting, but
I think they'll scrape in just.
Yeah, you got to get more out of Max King. Yeah, he had 2 goals, and Higgins only had 2 goals. You got to get more of those guys. He had, like Max King had opportunity to score a goal. Didn't do it. He had opportunities at the end to score. He kept missing, and so Don't At Me goes. The HFD Hall of Famer has arrived.
Welcome, Don't At Me.
Don't At Me.
House. Well
Can
done.
you believe I'm here?
Look who's here. Don't At Me. It's Jimmy T.
Does Don't At Me know Jimmy T? I can't remember.
Yeah,
I can't remember either. It's been such a long time. So anyway, Don't At Me. This is Jimmy T, and Jimmy T. This is Don't At Me. So welcome.
Welcome.
Look, for that guys, I think Richmond can make finals, and I think St Kilda can still make finals.
Yeah, true.
Yes, I agree.
All right, one more game. We did the watch along on this one. Me and the King.
Just before we do, halftime at the State of Origin, and it's Queensland 10 and New South Wales 0. Queensland defence has been unbelievable. They haven't been able to break their defensive line. So, New South Wales, as Joy says, have got a lot of work to do in the second half to be any chance of getting the chockies.
King of the North, I'll do a silent prayer for you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh, my God. All right. So, the last game of the round that we watched was me and the King of the North.
The King of the North!
And it was the North Melbourne Footy Club versus the Western Bulldogs.
That was back-to-back. That was your first back-to-back.
You know what? It was a good game. It was a back-to-back watch-along. It was 13-6, 84 to 15-15, 105.
North are playing all right.
Hey?
North have been playing ever since Clarkson left.
Yeah.
The coach Ratton's playing coaching them all right.
Ratton's got them going okay.
21.
Yeah,
So 21
they're more competitive, aren't they?
Yeah, 21-point margin for this game, guys. And North Melbourne, as you guys are saying, did well. I thought they could have had a chance in this game, but
is Clarkson coming back? Who knows?
Dogs were just a bit too good in their forward 50, and there was a lot of silly mistakes that North Melbourne made and cost them the game. But you know what? They're going well. I think they're trajecting very well, North Melbourne. And I think it's going to take a bit of time, but they're going in the right direction. I think,
especially with the squad, though, nothing special.
Yeah.
To be competitive is good.
Yeah. So no, they did really well, and you got to be, if you're a North supporter, you got to be really happy.
Playing better than the Eagles at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, Treloar had a massive game, 34 touches. Sheasel, back to his best, 32 touches. The Bont had a massive game. I reckon he was best on ground. 3 goals, 32 touches. Look, the guy that I don't like, he had 6 goals too, Waitman. He played amazing. He
smiles too much for Chris's liking. So
yeah. So no, he played 6. I mean, he kicked the bag, 6 goals, and good on him. He took some awesome marks.
Absolutely.
He had a blinder. Larkey had 3 goals. As I said, Bontempelli 3. Stevenson had a good game with 3 goals. Powell had 2. Greenwood had 2. Norton had 2. Norton went into the back line in that second half, and I thought he did really well in that back line. So, not sure if they're going to put him there, but I thought that he plays a lot better in that back line. So, not sure why they haven't done that earlier. I did hear that Bevo is not too interested in putting him there permanently, but if I was him, definitely be putting him there. And guys, that's. I think Zerha was all right. Simpkin was all right. Rory Lobb didn't have much to do. I think he's been the worst acquisition this year for any team. 1 goal, 10 disposals. I don't think he's been that great. Guys, Western Bulldogs, I think, I don't know. There's something off about them. I don't know what it is. There's something off about them. If it wasn't for Waitman's kicking 6 goals, who knows? North might have won this one. So I think they maybe scrape in, but North Melbourne's still going to be down the bottom, but improving.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Definitely.
Bulldogs just like in that bottom. If there's going to be if there's 5 teams that finish in the 8 and they're going on percentage, then Bulldogs could possibly be one of those 5 teams.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just be out with percentage. Yeah.
And the thing I liked about North Melbourne was that they kept the pressure up. They kept on trying the whole game. They had just had a bit of bad luck. They just need a bit of good luck in bit of the ball to go their way.
and they win a few games.
I'll
But
give them time; they'll win. They're still learning.
Yeah.
New team.
no, they're going okay. So they're a much better team than some of the other up and coming teams. So it might take a little while, but no, I think they've got it right.
Is Clarkson coming back?
This Hawthorn thing is pretty serious, so I don't know whether he is.
Who knows? And how come Fagan's not taking some leave?
That's true.
Yeah, how come it's affected like Clarkson more? Because they both because Fagan's in trouble too.
Maybe he thought that going to North Melbourne wasn't such a good idea after all.
I reckon he's second guessing his decision. Maybe who knows?
That's right, exactly. Yeah, maybe.
Got a few chats. Father Jim, this is from Don't At Me. Father Jim, mate, I can't recognise you without the specs.
Yeah, you want me to put him back on?
No, you must like you with the specs, man.
He does like him with the specs.
Okay.
We are $3.62 odds to beat Gold Coast. Who's we? Oh, it's Hawthorn playing Gold Coast. Okay. Norton was.
I'd take a bit of that $3.62.
Yeah,
to be honest.
So would I.
Yeah.
Norton was originally drafted as a backline player. There you go. So he played really well down there. So I mean, he's invaluable in the goal in the 50 because he can score goals. But I think they need him down back because I think Liam Jones went down. So I think you need someone down there like a Norton that's got a presence about him. Crows have signed. Oh, here's some Crows news, guys. Crows have signed Rochelle and Saligo to the end of 2029. Wow, that's massive news. And I rate those two players. They're really good players. I reckon Joy of Unknown reckons, I reckon Crows will win a premiership in the next couple of years. He's dreaming.
Absolute dreaming. Yep.
Let's just make the finals this year. See how we go.
Dreaming. Once Tex Walker retires, he's going to kick your goals, man.
That's right.
Maybe Rankin.
Rankin. I like Rankin. Rankin goes well.
He's a player. And Joan at me saying, "I love you, Joy." He loves. He's so wise. He's calling Joy all this wild, and he's wild. And Joy is saying, "Thanks, Dan."
There's no fighting in the chat.
Because Clarkson is in Victoria and Fagan is in Queensland is the reason why Fagan is not being outed. So that's what Donald reckons.
Right, okay.
Interim Ratton seems adamant Clarkson will return soon. So there you go. So Ratton, so there you go.
Okay.
There's the news, guys. But
there's the news, mate. The news is in the chat. Our followers have the news, the big news.
Yeah, that's it. Phil Thorpe, Rochelle, Fogarty, Rankin, and I'll do Fogarty is really good. And who's Galante? Who's Galante? Who's that one?
Rocky.
Is he good?
Yeah, he's good.
Well, we'll see, man. We'll see. You guys, you never know. But, we'll see what happens.
It'll be a power Crows Grand final, mate.
Mate, I'll tell you right now, if that ever happens and we lose, I'm leaving the country. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
It's going to happen one day.
You won't see me again, man. You won't see me again.
That's
right. Oh, jeez. All right. All right. So the AFL ladder after the round. There's only 6 games.
Rocky Galante. Rocky Gallant.
So Port Adelaide are sitting on top of the ladder. Go to power.
Well done.
On 48 points. Collingwood is second. Melbourne is third. Brisbane are fourth. They're your top 4. Then St Kilda is fifth. We just talked about St Kilda. Essendon is sixth. Western Bulldog are seventh. And the Crows are still in eighth, which is, your Crow supporters, you're still in the eighth. There you go. But Richmond is up your clacker on ninth. Geelong is 10th. They've dropped big time. The GWS Giants are coming at 11th. Gold Coast have dropped to 12th. You know, Gold Coast losing that game to Calrton has really put them on the back foot. Like, they really could have, like, jumped into the 8. But, yeah, Freo 13th, Calrton 14th, jumped up, I think, 1. And then Sydney Swans are 15th, Hawks are 16th.
I can't
North
believe Sydney.
17th.
I can't believe where Sydney are.
I know, 15th, man. What the heck?
Just dying list.
I know. But anyway, North are 17th, and the West Coast Eagles are 18th. So that's your ladder. And
do you reckon that top 8 looks pretty solid now, Chris and Jim, or do you reckon there could be a few sneaky?
I don't know.
Sneaky ones coming in.
I think
not yet.
I think in the bottom part of the ladder, Richmond, GWS.
It could be anyone's game.
I think
top
Richmond
8
and GWS are ones that can go in. Who can come out?
Crows can easily get out.
The Crows can come out, and I think Bulldogs could fall, and St Kilda. Those 3.
It's going to. Yeah, it's tough. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting how it all goes. I think, we'll see how, and the Crows have got some really easy games coming up as well, apart from the Collingwood game. So they should win all their home games, so that should get them into the 8. But I reckon GWS can also go in there. And I reckon the Saints or even an Essendon can fall out as well. So
if we beat Pies, then it's a big game.
Don't at me said kicked 4 goals in the showdown last year, round 3. Crows are teaching the Pies a lesson on how to play footy this week. Okay. Sydney were lucky last year to get to the GF, and their GF performance proved that Crows are absolute locked for finals this year. What do you mean? There's no absolute lock. They're 8th. There's no absolute lock. If they were like 4th or 3rd, I'd say lock for sure. But you guys have proved that you guys aren't good enough away from home. So
you've got to win some games away from home, don't you?
Yeah, Crows have this. Yeah, look, they do have an easy run. So, but you just don't know. I mean, it's more likely that they will play finals, I reckon. But,
if we can play like we did against West Coast every game, we'll be all right.
That's right, exactly. Yeah.
But we've got inconsistency as well.
Who is the most likely team to drop out of the top 4 from the current top 4 on the? I reckon for me, Brisbane. I know he's going to say Port because he's he hates us.
Probably
I'm going to say Brisbane. To tell you the truth,
that could be a possibility. Yeah,
I think Brisbane. Yeah, Brisbane for me.
They can't win away either.
If they drop a couple of home games, then they're in big trouble.
Yeah,
we almost lost to Sydney.
That's what I think, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. What do you think, Joy? What do you think?
What do you think, Joy, and Don't At Me and GT23? Tell us.
Look, the tipping ladder. Jimbo Limbo is number 2.
I'm coming for you, number 1.
Captain Benjamin is 3rd. Dougie is 4th.
I'm coming for number 1.
KP is 6th. GT23 7th.
I got 6 last week.
Yeah,
that's true. Don't At Me. I agree. Yeah,
I'm actually gone up 1, man. I've gone to 16th. I couldn't believe it,
mate. I think I'm down. Where am I?
You're 15th.
75th or something.
You're 15th.
Yeah, I'm doing better than I thought.
Damn, still down the bottom.
I can't tell you my tips this week.
You better be careful, Dan, or Chunky's going to catch you.
Did we eject Chunky out of the tipping, or what happened?
I don't know. No, it's still there.
Chris Beach. Chris Beach. Look at this, Chris Beach. Hey, we're coming. We're playing finals.
He can't
see
you,
man. Come.
He can't see you, man. We had the tipping thing on. Do it again. Do it again.
All right.
Go on.
Chris Beach, here we come. We're playing finals. Look out, buddy.
One hit wonders.
Oh my god. I want to know Chris Beach's. This is what I said, Chris. I said Calrton had one of the best second quarters I've seen in a long time, but their first, third, and fourth quarter were shit. Were Hess.
Oh yeah.
There's too many consistencies.
I'm not saying it wasn't a good win. Like, it was a great win. I just think you guys are not out of the woods yet. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
It's all right. I caught by the end of it. Yeah. But thank you. There you go. I missed 2 weeks of tips. Well, that's your fault. Don't that mean that's your fault? Anyway, before we go to
put a reminder in your phone.
Yeah, before we go on to the tipping,
And plug your charger in.
before we go into the tipping, guys, I've got the best players in 7 weeks. So the 2 players in the last 7 weeks have been Taranto and Butters. They've got on the AFL.com. They had like this. They compared them. Disposals 33.3 to Taranto. Zach Butters at 30 is 30.4. This is an average. Goals 11 goals to 6 goals. So Taranto's got more goals. Clearances, but Taranto's been playing forward more. Clearances 7.7 to 5.9 to Butters. Contested possession 14.6 to 12.6. Score involvement 6.0 to 9.0 Butters. Inside 50s 3.4 to 5.7. Butters wins that one. Meters gained 386.4 to 518.4. Ranking points 121.4 to 124.9. Do you guys agree? Who's the better player right now, guys? Taranto or Butters? Who would you pick if you're on your team?
Oh, Butters is playing well.
Butters.
They're both good.
I'm saying Butters.
Yeah, I'm going to say Butters. I am a bit biased, but yeah.
He's a bit younger too, isn't he? Butters.
Yeah, he's a bit younger.
Bit more fresh.
No, fair enough,
think
mate.
Margarine is going to the Crows, not Butters.
Yeah, Margarine's definitely going to the Crows. No, fair enough, mate. The second quarter came out of nowhere. Yeah, it did, Chris.
It did.
Congratulations.
It was pretty impressive though, Chris, wasn't it? Like, it really showed what they can do if they put their mind to it. So
yeah, 100%. No,
there is some hope.
There is some hope. 100%. 100% hope. So, but I just think you guys are a long way off still. But
for sure.
Yeah. Still, but bit of confidence in winning games, and that's all that really matters. So,
get him,
Butters. Everyone's going Butters. There you go. Don't have me says congratulations, Chris Beach. Maybe they've buried the hatchet. Perhaps.
There we go.
Bang on, Con. Bang on.
Bang on.
All right, guys. Well, look, it's that time of night where we're going to do the tipping. But before we do, make sure, if you're brand new to the show, make sure you like, share, subscribe. So, before we do start, guys, I'll say it after. Let's do the tipping first. So, first game, tomorrow night at the Cattery, Geelong. It is the Cats versus the D's. Father Jim, since you've been away for so long, we'll let you do the honours. Who do you think is going to win this one, and by how much?
For fuck's sake.
I honestly think D's will get up.
D's?
And D's, because Dangerfield's out.
Yeah.
He's got a few injuries, and Melbourne are playing really well.
But did Geelong play well? Geelong played pretty well at the Cattery, so
I think Melbourne's going to get up for an upset.
King, what do you reckon?
Okay, so Geelong at home.
Don't forget Dangerfield.
Okay, I'm going to go Melbourne purely for the fact that they've got their hitman is out with the injury, with the ribs and the punctured lung, and Melbourne will.
It'll be a close game. 10 points, I reckon. Melbourne 10.
10 points.
I reckon it's 50-50, but I'm going to go Cats by 3 points.
We will do that one as well, Joy, at the end.
No, we won't. Don't be smart. Don't be smart. Should we talk about the Crows and their bye and see who won that one? Should we? Or the Hawks to see how much the bye one. Should we have a look? Don't act smart, mate.
Geelong by 10.
Joy says.
All right, Saints and Lions is the next one. It's on Friday night. What do you guys reckon?
Who we got?
The Saints and the Lions.
The Saints and the Lions.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure it's at the Gabba.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Is that?
No, it's at Marvel, mate. Sorry, it's at Marvel.
Is that Marvel? Okay. Yeah, the boss is going to that one. So there wasn't any games available this week.
Yeah, that's who you're going for.
A quick state of origin update. Queensland have just scored again, making the New South Wales Blues look pretty average tonight. And it's now 16-0.
True.
Got to turn it off, Chris.
Got to turn it off. Yep.
So you're going for Lions or Saints?
I'm going to say the Saints because Brisbane can't win away.
Yep.
And they play the Saints play really well at Marvel as well. So yeah, the Saints are marching in.
What do you reckon, Father Jim?
I'll tip in Brisbane for an upset. This is why we win.
At the top of the ladder, Chris. So we might be right, you know.
I'll tip in Brisbane for an upset, mate, because I think St Kilda are playing crap.
Well, Chris Beach reckons it's Spud Frawley game, this one. So I think this is dedicated to him or something. So I'm going to go Saints.
Okay.
I'm going to go Saints. I think they're on a win-loss, and I think they'll win this week.
Yep.
And they'll put Brisbane back into place.
Yep.
And I think Saints for this one. I think by about be a close one. I reckon 10 points.
This could be the demise of Brisbane after this game.
Well, I was going to have a chat. I was going to have a chat to you guys if you want to do the watch along, but it's up to you guys if you're free. I don't know.
Is that Friday night or Saturday night?
Friday night.
I've just got to. What do I? Let me see whether I can change something, and then we might be able to do it.
All right. Well, we'll see how we go with that one, guys. But the next game is the Swans versus the Eagles at the SCG. No way. That's an easy one,
isn't it? The Eagles are crap.
Yeah.
Sydney.
The Eagles knock out at the SCG.
That's an easy tip. That one.
Imagine, right? Imagine the West Coast beat the Sydney Swans. What would you say?
Get their first win for the season at the SCG.
I'll be shocked, mate. It'll be upset of the week.
That'd be the greatest moment in this year's games.
I'll be so happy if that happens. I'll be really happy.
Oh, that'd be unreal.
Is Franklin coming back? Is Franklin back this week?
Buddy's out.
Sydney by 150. Chris Barth reckons this is a bloodbath in the waiting. So
a bloodbath in the waiting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sydney by 150 points. Yeah. Could be.
I don't think they're that good.
Well, I'm gonna go Sydney by 52 points. There we go.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well done, Sydney. Chunky Footy, Flag Lions. You're dreaming, mate. You're dreaming. But welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Swans by 80. There you go. First win since 99 if it happens. It might happen, man.
First win since 99. Wow.
I love it. 99 was a killer year. All right, next one. Dockers versus the Bombers, and that's at Optus Stadium over in Perth. Do the Dockers bounce back here?
No. I know it's at home, but I think Bombers are playing better.
No, I'm going to go with the home team. I think the Dockers. I think the Dockers can bounce back.
I'm going for an upset again. The Bombers.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with the Bombers.
Freo crap. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to go Freo. I think at home.
You're going to go Freo?
I think last week they dished up their worst performance, and I think they're good. I think they're better than that, and I think they're going to bounce back at home against the Bombers.
No, they didn't play well against Richmond.
Joy of Unknown. Hey Chris, where is your TikTok numerology video? Can't find it. Couldn't find it. It's if you go to our TikTok page. So if you go into the description, below, hit our TikTok page. We'll go to our TikTok page, and when it opens up, it's the first video, pretty much. So you got 3 pinned ones, and then the next one after the pinned ones. All right, and there you go. Fremantle bite.
Holy shit!
It's on Discord. Did I put it on Discord? I think I did. Yeah, go check the Discord out, guys. Discord is in the description below. All right, so
Fremantle by 30 from Joy.
I'm going for Freo as well. This is the game. This is the game I want to talk to the father about, because he is a big Crow supporter, and I want to see what his thoughts are. But it's the Collingwood Magpies versus the Adelaide Crows at the MCG. What is going to happen at this game?
Pies would be too strong.
Why? Why do you say that?
We're not playing well our way, and that's a game I think if we win this game, it'll be great. But I can't see it happening.
I think if you win this one, this is a definite lock to finals. So
yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it's a tough game.
Yeah, I think Collingwood win by I reckon 24 points. I think.
Well, we
couldn't beat them.
We couldn't beat them at home.
I think it's going to be 4 goals, around 4 goals. Yeah. So, but if the Crows do win, as I said, they will make finals 100% if they can beat Collingwood at the G. It's a big test.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll have to tip Collingwood for this one, just for. That's what again, for fuck's sake.
Sounds
we're getting smashed. No. We're getting smashed. We'll turn the telly off. It's just a disgrace.
No, you get barracked for.
We are useless.
You get barracked for.
It's kind of like barracking for Calrton, isn't it?
Throw the scarf. The scarf's gone again.
They're burning, mate.
What a disgrace! Oh my god.
Oh, pied by 48, Chunky. You reckon? Sorry about that, King.
Sorry about disrupting the AFL show there. Sorry about that. So
that's all right. Commiserations, man. Commiserations. But I'm going for the Pies by 4 goals. King of the North going the Pies. How much for? How much?
Let's go 38 points.
And Jimmy?
I could be closer than that. I don't know, 20 points.
There you go, guys.
20 points, 3 goals. 3 goals to be on.
Pies should win.
Pies. Yeah.
Yeah, Pies will. Yeah, Collingwood look the goods. I think they're going to be. Yeah. They're going to. Does Collingwood lose 2 in a row this year? I don't think they do. And
Collingwood coming off the King's birthday loss after the bye as well, so that could be a factor.
Massive factor. And then look, the last game of the round is the Suns versus the Hawks. Oh, this one's in Metricon, I think.
Suns versus the Hawks.
I have to go for the Suns for this one.
It's in Gold Coast. Do the Suns come back, and they can't dish up what they dished up last week, can they?
No, they've got to. I think the Suns at home. Just purely because their best, like Hawthorn's best player is out. So if he was playing, then I'd be tipping the Hawks. But
Suns for me.
I think the Suns will get home.
I'm going Hawks. I think they are a good side, and I saw them play against Brisbane. And I think they're going to have too much running power and beat the Coast.
At home?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. And they just got caught with their pants down in the second quarter against Calrton. So...
Yeah,
I think they were too overconfident, and
I think they'll bounce back.
Yeah, they'll bounce back.
All right, guys. Well, that is all the tipping done. One more thing, big news just got announced. Gather Round 2024 has been confirmed. It is on Thursday, the 4th of April, through till Sunday, the 7th of April, round 4. I'm going to be going. Johnny G's going to be going. Let's get as many heads down to the footy altogether, and so next year.
I'm going to have to come to Adelaide. I might have to book some tickets to come across.
It's the best thing They've done.
Yeah, it's really good. So, we'll be there next year. I'm going to be going. So, can't wait for that one.
Everyone loves their premier at the moment. He's doing good things.
And, guys, that is the show. There's nothing else to say. There you go. We had Jimmy
Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for everybody coming in. It's been been good in the chat tonight as well. Lots of banter.
Chris Beach said he's going to come to it. There you go.
Beautiful.
Hawks cheated by Hawks cheated. They will cheat this week. I'm turning into a bit of a dam. You are. I'm looking to go to this. Oh, Chris. Well, if you do, we'll definitely meet up. I'm going to the gather round with the King of the North.
We can have the gather. We can have.
Let's go, Chunky. Let's go. Book your tickets for next year.
All the fans. We can meet the fans at the game.
That's right. We'll have a HFD catch up
Gather
as well. A meet and greet.
Meet and greet
at the.
There will be a meet and greet. There will be. So, it's exciting, guys. And look, thank you all for coming in. Look, if you're brand new to the show, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and also check out our merch, guys. hfdmerch.myspreadshop.com.au for all your HFD merch, your hats, your mugs, everything there. So, maybe we should get Jimmy T to buy some merch. Do you think Jimmy T will ever buy merch? I don't know.
I will.
Buy a cup.
Yeah,
buy a cup. You can afford it.
See, I got the Stay Hunky T-shirt with the Chris C, his signature right there. You can get it custom made if you like as well. So make sure you guys check it out.
I've got to get myself a hoodie.
GT23.
I've got to get one as well. I've got to do some shopping as well.
Chunky Footy, you've really upset me now. I'm disliking because Ball are a bad team. All right, you can dislike. It's all right. As long as you do something. And I hope GT23 has liked the video, because if he hasn't, I'm very upset.
Now, what size should I order, Chris? Should I get an XL or a 2XL in them?
I can get a XL.
Okay.
Yep, XL.
There we go.
But guys, look, thank you so much. Tomorrow night we will be back for another podcast with the big KP and myself. We are doing a podcast. This is the podcast we're doing. We're doing How Rude Are You? So make sure you guys come into that one. We'd love to have you guys in there for that one. It's going to be at the studio live tomorrow night around 8 o'clock Adelaide time. So make sure you guys join in for that. It's going to be really good. Anyway, guys, the King of the North is he's fixated on the TV. He's loving it.
The King of the North.
Sorry about that. Just witnessed a high tackle there, but that's all good. I'm back with you.
You're back with us. But look, guys, thank you so much. Oh, Zakal, you're a bit late, but welcome.
Zakal, we're just going, and you've just arrived.
You just arrived.
So we came on a bit early tonight because of the change of plans, but yeah, sorry about that.
One more final question. Father Jim is a good bloke. That's what Chunky reckons.
He is a good bloke. He is a good bloke.
Oh, thanks, mate. You're a nice guy.
Jeez. Well, he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. But
after this, I'm going back to hibernation. So.
Yeah. So what's happening? Before we go.
Yes, Gal, I am watching State of Origin. It's a disgrace. It's 20-0, and New South Wales can't fucking get past the defence of Queensland, and it's unbelievable.
It's all over, mate.
It's all over.
It's all over. I'm sorry.
Joy's starting work in half an hour. Poor bloke.
Far out.
Mate, night shift.
Far out. Well, you know what? I hope we put you into a good mood so you can go to work and talk to all your workmates about HFD, because we are the greatest channel in the world. Win Queensland. Chunky Footy's loving Queensland winning, so. But look, guys, before we go, Father Jim, this is to you.
Yes.
Are we going to see you again, or is this the last time?
I can't say. It's a mystery.
Guys, if you do,
of course you are. Of course you are. I will come back from.
You're a HFD dude,
Well,
father,
guys,
so you need to make an appearance
Well,
more
guys-
than the.
I've got to go meditate and go away for a while. Come back again.
well, guys, if Jimmy T does go missing, this is the number you have to call. Okay.
Yeah.
800.
1-800. Where is Jim? There you go, guys. Make sure you join the other greats. Thank you so much, Joy. We love you on our show. We love you in the chat. I want to see Father Jim again. Well, it's up to Father
Beautiful.
Jim. We're here every week. It's up to him. It's up
I'll
to
be
him.
back. As long as if Crows win, I'll come on naked.
Jeez.
Oh,
There
I
we
want to
go.
see that. Actually,
We don't want to see that.
No,
No,
No.
I can't do that.
But
We'll get banned.
yeah.
Yes, come on, New South Wales. We got one.
Can I start?
What are you listening to? Oh, Father Jim. We can't hear anything.
I don't think, man. I can see someone in the reflection.
You can't hear that. It's like saying, "When will I see you again?" All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming in. We will see you guys next week. Good luck to all your teams playing this week. And, calm the power.
20 minutes to go. New South Wales just scored. It's going to be 20 points to 6. We have 20 minutes to go.
No,
Hold on to your
not looking good.
Well, at the end of the day, King of the North, you are still the king, and that's all that matters. So
That's all that matters. Thanks, everybody, for coming in.
Thanks,
Good to
everyone.
see you guys.
See you guys. Have a good one. Stay hunky.
Good to see you. Good to see everyone.
Stay hunky.
Stay hunky.
Bye
See ya.
bye.
Well.